Hello and welcome to the Gold Mining Camp Museum at Monroe Park. My name is Todd Bonshire and I am the manager and curator of the museum. Today I'm here at the sluice and I'm going to show you how to use a prospecting pan in order to separate the gold from the sand and other materials in the stream. But first, let's get a little background information about the history of the area and why gold panning is effective. First, you need to find a waterway within the Virginia Gold Belt. This belt runs southwest from the Potomac River west of Washington, D.C. down to the North Carolina border, with the mining area in a line between Gold Vein and Buckingham County. In Fauquier, the Gold Belt is found in the southern end near Gold Vein, Summerduck, and Morrisville. The earliest mining operations in Fauquier County were placer mines, where the workers would recover gold found in the sands of the streams and rivers. But before they could move on to this process, they needed to make sure there was actually gold in the area. The easiest way to do this was to use a prospector's pan to separate the gold from the other sands. This method works well because gold is very dense. It is very heavy for its size. If I filled a little vial up with gold, I would have to fill 19 vials with water, or about 6 or 7 vials with quartz, to have the same weight as the gold. Due to its density, the gold flakes in the streams settle in the low spots behind the riffles, or raised ridges, of the pan. Alright, here we are back at the sluice. Now I'm going to show you how you use one of these prospecting pans to separate the gold from the sand that you find in the stream or the river. But first, let me show you. Here are a few pieces of gold in the bottom of my pan. Those are actually pretty large pieces for what you would find in this area. Typically, the gold found out in the streams are tiny little specks, what you would call gold dust. And think about the size of a salt crystal or a sugar crystal or a little piece of sand. That's typically what you're going to find out in the streams. So eventually the gold works its way down to the bottom of the sand layer until it hits something solid like the bedrock or maybe a layer of clay, and then it'll just sit there on that solid layer until somebody comes and scoops it out. So the prospector goes, they take their pan, and this is the one that I have that's got some gold in it. You dig all the way down and you put the sand in the pan. I'm going to put a little water in there. I'm going to shake the gold, or I'm going to shake the sand back and forth, and that mixes everything up so the gold will sink down through the sand to the very bottom. So you're shaking it back and forth, the gold sinks down to the bottom. When you're done doing that, you want to tip the pan like this and keep shaking it. I need a little more water. You tip the pan and shake it, and that way all your sand moves down over here, and as you shake it more, the gold sinks down and into this little corner of the pan and concentrates down in that corner. Now, once I'm pretty sure that the gold is down here, I need to wash the lighter sands away. You want this side of the pan to be flat or even with the water so that you can put it under the water and dip the pan back and forth so that the water rushes out, so that the water washes out. And you know what? There's not a lot of sand in there, but I still don't see the gold, so I'm going to wash a little. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there we go. So do you see the gold in there? It's right there, but there's still a little bit more sand to go, because if there's little tiny pieces in there, you'd want to wash as much of that sand out as you can. Yeah, and there they are. And that is how you use the pan to find gold in a stream.